If you saw one of my last videos, you know that my girlfriend and I just moved out of a studio apartment and into a 2-story townhome about 20 minutes away. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this has been the toughest move I've ever had. The actual move happened over 2 or 3 days as we lugged all of our stuff down 3 flights of stairs. Other than being exhausting, the move went about as smoothly as we could hope for. It was what started happening when we were in the new home that was rough. This home was far from plug and play. Everything we installed or needed installed came with an issue. The first step for us was to set up the Wi-Fi. I'm lucky enough to have Google Fiber, so they let us move with the router and set it up in the new place. But when I went to set it up, the fiber jack that came with the new place was an older model, and my power cable didn't work with it, so they had to ship it. It was supposed to take only 3 business days, so no big deal. It took almost 2 weeks to get here, and when it finally arrived, the fiber jack didn't turn on after being plugged in. Another call, and 4 days later, a tech came in and it was finally up and running. But for those almost 3 weeks, I had to go to a coffee shop to work as my day job is fully remote. The old apartment was roughly 600 square feet, and the new apartment is around 1,500, so our next endeavor was furnishing the empty rooms. Most of the furniture was easy to get, except for the couch for the living room. We went to IKEA and ordered it for delivery, but the couch and the cover had to be shipped separately, something we didn't find out before unboxing the couch. The couch showed up in 3 days, but the cover took another week and a half to show up. IKEA demands that the cover be put on before assembling the couch, so for almost 2 weeks we just had the couch leaned up against the wall in the living room. Even something as simple as a washer and dryer, 2 things that are usually literally plug and play, turned into an arduous task. The washer worked perfectly, but the area for the dryer was too thin for the dryer that was sent to us. Another 2 weeks and we'd finally receive one that fit. By the time we got the apartment set up to our liking, we found that the dishwasher didn't work and needed replacing. The back door was semi-broken and also needed replacing. And while everything else worked fine, after a month in the new space, we noticed a wet spot right above where the new couch was living. It took a week for the maintenance guys, whom at that point we'd met several times, to come look at it, and they found a leak on the shower manifold upstairs. It was a slow drip that likely took weeks to soak through the ceiling enough to show up. After a weekend with a hole in the ceiling and in our bedroom wall, they brought a replacement part and fixed it. In the midst of all the stress, I saw a clip from Matt Diabella's podcast with Struthless, another YouTube creator I've been following for a while, and he had a rule for his life that was to ask yourself how whatever is going on right now is the best thing that's ever happened to you. I asked myself that question about the constant mishaps from the move, and I landed on the fact that this was the perfect opportunity to hone the virtue I often struggle with the most: patience. Suddenly, every new problem wasn't earth-shattering. It was an opportunity to challenge myself. It's been about 2 months since we moved, and at this point, we're loving the apartment. I now know better than ever that I can be patient and resilient when things don't go as planned, or as quickly or comfortably as I'd like. And most importantly, I don't think I could ever have another move go as poorly as this one, so I feel like I'm ready for it next time.